welcome to my channel, Adia Sherelle.
We are getting right into this quick holiday hair tutorial.
We are going to part our hair right down the middle, and we'll have two half sections. Then one half we're going to split into two again. And make sure your sections match mine. You want the same amount of thickness that you see. So that is my first part. Here is my braiding hair in the color 30. I'm going in with Murray's Edge Wax. I'm just using a little bit, okay? And this is the consistency here. Just a little bit on the finger, y'all, and I'm putting that around the perimeter. I'm taking a small section up front, splitting that into three, and then I begin my cornrow. Once I do 2 stitches, I grab a piece of hair. This is piece number 1. I'm going to count all the pieces so you'll see. And then the piece closest to my eye, I attach that to the front, and then I attach the extension hair to the middle section. And then I start to braid. I do 2 more rotations, and then I add a second piece of hair. Continue with the cornrow, do 2 rotations, add a third piece of hair. Now I'm sure you're sensing a pattern, you're seeing where we're going with this, and continue watching, follow along with me as I add my 4th piece of hair. And I really wanted to break this down so you can see how much hair I'm adding in each cornrow. Now this may vary if your hair is less thick than mine or your hair is more thick than mine, but you pretty much get the gist. And as you're braiding, you could feel it in your hands if it's too much hair and it's too thick, or if it's really getting thin and you need to add more hair. So just have that mind finger connection so you can use your senses to determine, oh yeah, this strand feels like it's super thick, I don't need to add any more hair. You'll get the hang of it as you continue to practice the cornrow. So I just added my 7th piece, and keep following along. And special just for you, I did not speed up the cornrow process. I think it's really helpful to see the pacing and how someone is really braiding. If you want it even slower, there is an option on YouTube where you can change the watch speed, or if you want to speed it up, you can change it there as well. But I just thought it was important to show this in normal speed. Okay, we just added our last piece of hair. I added the piece right at the nape because at some point my natural hair is no longer going to get in the braid, and it's going to be really thin because it's going to be nothing but extension hair. So I just add a little piece so that it has the same amount of thickness in the braid. Okay, and I'm doing this fairly loosely, and you'll understand why later. And now that you have finished this braid, we're finito, go ahead and press that subscribe button. All right, so we are going into the second braid, or the last braid in this half. And I'm really doing the same process. Now, the only difference here is that the amount of pieces I use, that is different. So make sure you're keeping track of that as well and following along. Now, at this point, you may realize, like, okay, We getting a little thicky thick up in this area, and that is totally normal. It is okay. My hair is more dense up at the top of my head, so of course it will be thicker. And with that, you just will add a thinner piece of extension hair. And I forgot to mention the reason why I only use a little bit of whole product. For one, this is a looser, kind of messy type of style. And also, I have some hair length retention goals. So I do not want to have a pomade or anything that's really going to coat the ends of my hair. And I will be switching up my hairstyles throughout the week. Now, if I really wanted something sleek and I knew I was going to be washing my hair before the next hairstyle, for sure I'll be slicking that thing down, okay? But that's not what we're going for right now. We are at the end. Don't forget to add that little piece at the nape so that the loose braid can have the same amount of thickness. And look at what we accomplished. It looks so pretty so far. But we're not going to stop here. Starting at the bottom, start to pull the outside of your cornrow. This will spread out the cornrow, give it that nice effect. It's like a little messy type of goddess braid. It's very pretty, very cute. And like I said, make sure you're tugging at the outside. Okay, this way it still has some tightness at the root. It doesn't get too loose at the root. And this is the reason why we braided the ends kind of loose, because we needed to have some give in order to spread out our braid. I'm loving this style so much already. I'm super motivated to keep going. So let's do that. I definitely cut up this part because I feel like y'all got the gist already. But I just wanted to show a couple of clips of me finishing the second half. This is such a great style because it's low manipulation, low tension, and it's a quick hairstyle. We're only doing 4 cornrows. We're not going to be here all day, but the look is going to come out so cute. Again, on this side, I am spreading out the ends to widen the cornrow and get that special effect. You're probably wondering, what am I going to do with the ends? We're going to do a fishtail bun. This is a different type of braid. You split your hair into 2 sections. You take a small piece on the outside and move it to the other side. Take a small piece on the outside and join it to the opposite side. And this is a nice beginner braid for people. It's very simple, very easy to catch on to. And you want to do this down towards the end. Now, when I get to the very end, I do a normal braid just to make sure it stays secure. Or you could use a rubber band too. And then again, I'm pulling away at the edges, giving that messy look. And that's what the fishtail braid looks like. I'm taking some straight pins to pin it up into a bun. So you just want to take one side, cross it over to the other side. I'm making sure I'm covering the ponytail holder. Take the other braid, flip it to the other side, again covering the ponytail holder. And then I just tuck it in at the bottom. That's all I do. And take those straight pins and put it right up in there. Now you all can watch me struggle with my edges. So I'm just pulling out some hair. It's really not long enough at the root. I am so afraid to use this right now because I have 2 burns on both sides of my neck. But yeah, this was a little bit easier. I'm like, okay, that was cute. But yeah, okay. I'm taking my extreme gel and my lock-in pomade. I'm mixing them together because I want a thick consistency, but I also wanted something with actual hold to it, which this gel provides. I'm just smoothing that in, and I use the comb side of my edge brush. It just works better for my hair.
And here are the final results. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Bye.